UK for 3 consecutive quarters. Master coordinator in 9 months, soon to be a professional. He's a top earner in the UK. And I just want to tell you just a little bit about him. Last September, I went to the moving up seminar. Anybody go on one of those?
Yes.
Phenomenal. But I'm talking about buying a ticket again. You know, I bought this ticket to the moving up seminar, and I meet Lenny Allene, and we just become friends. And so we get to talk and this and that. We stayed in touch, and I asked him one day, "Hey, would you ever come to Connecticut?" And he said, "Sure, I would." So here he is, all the way from the UK. Let's give him a big hand. Oh, wait. Before we get started with Lenny, we have a really huge announcement. So, Miss Emily Panino is going to make that announcement. Lenny, get up there.
All right, not sure if Lenny even knows this, but Phil Guido called me and asked me to do the announcement for him for this. Lenny has a new title in the UK, and his new title is President of the London Leaders Association.
We had a phone call, and yeah, it was discussed, and I think the corporate board then decided that yeah, I should do it. So I said, well, why not? Here we go.
Congratulations! So can you guys give him a warm welcome? Right now, Davey's going to talk about how afraid Lenny is of dogs.
Oh wow.
Actually, when Lenny came over, I asked him if he was allergic to anything or anything bothered him. He said, no, the only thing I'm a little bit afraid of dogs. I said, you're afraid of dogs? And then I said, well, I have a dog. I have a Doberman pinscher. He goes, oh my God, I don't know if I can come because I got bitten by a dog when I was 10 years old. It was a Doberman pinscher. I said, oh my God, Lenny, you have to get over this fear. I said, you know, look at you, look at what you're doing, the success you're having. It's like, you know, Tony Robbins, that session where he got the lady, she had a snake phobia, and he taught her not to be afraid of a snake. Well, the reason I'm sharing it with you is I tried to do something like that yesterday. So here we go.
Just in case.
This will all make sense.
It's a big one.
Soul in the mind. But you know how you beat that? You beat that when you take action. So what are you afraid of? I was afraid of being dark.
Okay. Wow. That was me there. That was me there, overcoming a fear. Okay, you've heard a little bit about me. Say with me, our success is on the other side of our fears and the action we take. So our success is on the other side of our fears and the action we take. I had to take an action to overcome a fear. I was 10 years of age. My best friend's Doberman bit me in the calf, and ever since then, I had a dislike to all dogs. I would see them, I'd like them, but never gonna go near them. So when I was challenged with this, it was obviously a big thing for me. But I thought, if I'm gonna stand in front of you and speak, then there's something I need to do. Because I believe in the now. I believe you take action now. I believe you do things now. And you are only as good as your success now, not what you did last week, last month, or last year, but what you do today and going forward. How many of you agree with me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We're off to a good start. So, what I want to talk to you about today, in my 20 minutes or so, is our global DNA, building through education and enterprise. And I'm going to run through this quite quickly, and then I'm going to give you some notes. So for you who are notes takers, then I'm going to just talk a little bit, and then you're going to have a chance to just jot some stuff down based on the slides, okay? Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, building through education and enterprise. 15 years ago, 15 years ago or thereabouts, my coach actually challenged me in a seminar to write a mission statement. And I came up with a mission statement that says, I will deliver economic freedom through education and enterprise. And so everything I did from that point on, when I looked for opportunities in my own traditional businesses, which you heard on the introduction, every single thing I did was looking for a way to educate people, and on the back end of that, give them a business opportunity. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is my life mission. So how is that relevant to the global DNA? Well, slide 1. I'm going to talk to you about essentially what it takes, essentially what it takes to build globally. There you will see why the DNA. But let me just talk about something that's really close to my heart. 2012, September or thereabouts, Andrew Wiseman and J.R. Ridinger somehow found a way to get to me through a person I know who I coached many years ago. One of the things Gaby said is that I'm a business coach. I'm a business coach, life coach, I'm an accountant, business, investment business, all that sort of thing. Anyway, got led to me, they came to my house, and they showed me the plan. When they showed me the plan, I said, no, not interested. Take your plan, go away, not impressed by you and your money. You can leave. Fed them though, fed them, and they were happy. Gave them some drinks, and I was cordial. But I gave it to them and I said, no guys, you can go. At the end of that meeting, when I said they can go, JR said to me, well, Len, if what you say is true and you may know the right people, maybe you could recommend a few people to us, and if it works out, I'll cut you in. If you're right and it doesn't work, then we'll leave it at that. But if I'm right and you lead to the right people, I'll cut you in, and we'll see how this thing works. Well, the long and short was, that was September. In the February, I went to Miami to the conference. I saw what was going on, liked a little bit of it, but couldn't really find my thing in it. The only thing that made any sense to me was the web center division. Because I thought, I'm a business person, I know a lot of business people, I can talk to them and I can make this thing work. Well, as it were, I went to the end, actually, I brought 7 or 10 people to that conference. And at the end of it, I thought, I could do this, so let me register. So I registered the business. Well, by the time I got back to London and tried a few things, to sell a few web centers, it didn't quite work. And I got frustrated. And I said, well, I'm busy doing what I'm doing. All my businesses are doing 6 figures. I'm doing publishing, I'm doing investments, I'm doing this. Why should I leave all of that to come and do this when people are not listening to me? And so I thought, forget that. I went back to do what I was doing, and that was 2013, 2014. I was invited to go to Jamaica to help to put together the whole concept of the shopping annuity. And I talked with the team and came back. Anyway, long and short of it, disappeared again. Went back to my businesses, consulting with these major firms. And as it were, I got to the place in these organizations where my time was completely absorbed. Now I was doing what I left many years ago. Because when JR came, I had semi-retired. By the time I went to 2014, I was involved in consulting, and now I was doing 80 hours, 90 hours a week. And I was stressed and ill and overweight massively. All right, so I still have a few bits on, but I shake it off. I've been TLS since April. 25 pounds in April, another 10 pounds in May, another 10 in June. So I'm on track, right? Okay, so here we go. But I then fly out to Miami. Sat down with JR and I said, I'm about to make a decision that could change my life one way or another. And here it is. And here it is. I'm going to put everything I'm doing on hold for a year, and I'm going to see if this thing works. If it works, I'm going to commit the rest of my life to it, and I'm going to share this with people. Well, the results are what you just heard. The London Leadership Association, the shopping annuity 3 times, master coordinator in 9 months, from coordinator to master coordinator in 9 months, and I'm leading the field in the UK, and I'm helping a lot of people, and I'm a top earner in the UK. So that's not only the thing. So then I moved from there, and I thought, JR, if this thing works, I'm going to do it. Came back, quit my contracts, and by August I went to the convention as a coordinator. Oh, by the way, I did coordinator before I even stopped, so I did it like in 3 weeks. So I then left there, left the conference, went to the conference in August, and from the conference I spoke at the conference. Didn't know I was going to speak. On the Friday before I flew into Greensboro, JR says, prepare yourself to speak, 5 to 10 minutes. I said, okay. And I got myself ready, went there. Now, you won't know what this term means, but I was bricking it. You'll know later. I bricked it and then got on the stage, did what I needed to do, and came away thinking, oh my God, actually, I've just spoken in front of 22,000 people in a business I didn't quite believe in. Move further, I'm now in November. I'm walking around the UK telling everybody about the shopping annuity and telling everybody that this thing works. And JR makes a call to me and he says, Len, and 2 other guys, my senior business partner and another person, you guys are talking about the shopping annuity and talking like you believe what's going on. Actually, you don't believe. I said, JR, I just came back from the Moving Up seminar. I've just moved from from coordinator to executive coordinator 2 weeks after the Moving Up seminar. I'm telling everybody about the shopping annuity. What do you mean I don't believe? He says, I can't see the numbers. Someone spoke earlier about knowing your numbers, and they're vital. So here's the deal. On the Friday, on the slide, you saw me with the dog. Remember, I'm going to give you the introduction. It's my introduction that takes all the time. That'll be easy. I'll tell you that quite quickly. But on the thing, on the dog video, what I did was conquer the fear. So JR said, you don't believe. But I was angry, irritated, and frustrated. And I said nothing to JR, but I came off the phone. Within 3 weeks, I hit the shopping annuity bonus school. Within 3 weeks, I hit the shopping annuity bonus school after that call. And I decided from that point on that I never not hit it. I hit it every time. And then I'm going to lead the way and duplicate that. And then I'm going to duplicate that and keep duplicating that. And eventually I'll get everyone in the UK to believe. So here's what I'm trying to show you. Trying to show you in my first slide, why the DNA? Our DNA in this business is belief. In the shopping annuity, the plan, and in yourself, and in the company, and in the products, and in all the other stuff that we have. But it's belief. And I'm going to quickly teach you how I build belief. The do it now attitude really talks about, you've been told about this shopping annuity. Why are you not doing it? And if you do it, why is it not exponentially growing? And why is it not moving at the pace it should do? Now, some of you are. And some of us have hit the bonus school. And some of us have done the shopping annuity. But do you really believe? Do you really believe it to the degree it should be? Because here it is. It is very simple. It's converting spending to earning. I know you talk about the motives and TLS and all these other things, but they are just slices or ingredients. Slices of a cake, ingredients of a cake. If you think about the shopping annuity, that's what we sell. We sell a cake. Imagine this. Motives, TLS, all of these ingredients. When you want a cake, do you go for dinner and have your pudding and your afters and ask for flour or butter or milk, or do you ask for a cake? You ask for a cake. We sell a cake. These things are ingredients of the cake. When it is so much easier to sit with a person and sell the shopping annuity and share the shopping annuity, which is all encompassing converting spending to earning under the more without more concept than it is to sit down and sell a Motive cosmetic or a TLS product and then go back to try and sell something else. It doesn't work. Not like that. Not if you want big growth. Not if you want what Ryan Stack is selling, which is 12 to 18 months rather than 2 to 3 years, or 5 and 6 years, or 10 years. Now, next point JR said. He said, Len, doesn't matter that you registered in 2013. He said, you start the business the day you commit 8 to 15 hours to this business and sit in front of a person doing the result-producing activities during those 8 to 15 hours. So on your way to a meeting is not a result-producing activity. On the phone is not a result-producing activity. The result-producing activities are what you know. Share the shopping annuity, share the plan, sell tickets, and keep moving the business and move the products forward. That is the result-producing activity. So, do it now. You've heard of the shopping annuity. You've heard about belief from me. Let me show you how you do it now. Do it now is a trust issue. Belief is a trust issue. Number one, it's trust. When JR says the shopping annuity works, he's a multi-billionaire, successful in all the organizations he's been in before. Why don't we just believe it and just do it? You don't need to prove it, it's proven. The company's proven, the products are proven, the systems are proven. So just do it. That's the first thing. The second way you build belief is with information. You don't know enough about the shopping annuity? Study it, learn it. Shoppingannuity.com. Follow Ryan Stack and Sarah Stack. Listen to what the people are talking about, Carl Eckland and everyone else. Do what you know. Convert spending to earning. Sit with people and do it. So belief, the second level of belief there is information. The third level how you build belief is experiential. Go out there and make a mess. Who cares? Who cares what you do? You can't be good until you're bad, and you can't be bad until you try. So you've got to go out there and do something until it works. You've got to keep doing it. You've got to do. He says what he does is, he's not the greatest, he says, but I go and I do it and I do it and I do it, and when I don't get it, I keep doing it and doing it and doing it until I get there. Why don't we do the same thing? Because he's telling us what to do. It's a new day, it's a new game, it's a new way. Let's take the shopping annuity and move it forward. So the do it now is listen, believe, and move. Secondly, doubt not allowed. Doubt not allowed. Doubt is not allowed because our business is about belief. You cannot have doubt and belief at the same time. Just think. All right, you want to know? Look at your bank account. Look at your business. Look at your bank account. Look at your business. Look at your team. It will tell you how much doubt you're carrying. Look at your team. How many, your checks, my checks, reflect how great a leader we are and how much we believe. And if your bank account is low, and if the business is not working for you, it's a belief issue. I can take any one of you as a business coach and come into your business and say, that's because that area of belief is not strong. If I can change your belief in that area, I can change the way your business functions. Because everything is about belief, but this is what belief translates into. Action. That's why I took the action with the dogs. Belief can only be demonstrated and measured. Everything I say can be measured. Belief is measured in your results. So if your results are not what you want, your belief is low. And that's what we sell as a company. That's the DNA. The DNA is belief. It's belief every day. It's belief always. In the business, in the product, in the shopping annuity, in yourself, in the system, in the unfranchised plan, everything. It's all about your belief. So I can walk into your business and dissect it just by looking at your numbers and seeing how much you believe. That's what JR said. You don't believe the shopping annuity because your numbers doesn't tell. Okay, move on. Duplication. Because once you believe, your job and the only job, I want to simplify this business, is to translate belief. But you can't do it if you don't have it. In law, when I was studying, they said, you can't pass bad title. That means if you don't own it, you can't transfer the title. Does that make sense? You can't transfer a bad title. Therefore, if you don't have belief, you can't transfer it. So your team is not growing, you don't believe. You don't believe in the shopping annuity. You don't believe in converting spending to earning. You don't believe in the more without all concept. You don't believe in the unfranchised business plan and the power of the MPCD. Because if you did, the results would prove it. Okay, move on. Second, why global? And notice I started with why. Why? Your belief is demonstrated because of your why. So why global? Right now, I have an Asian leg of people in my business because everybody says, it's the Chinese, they're building the business everywhere. Well, maybe so, but what if they're right? Let me find a group that is Chinese, right? Just in case they're right, let me find a group that's Chinese. Okay? So I have a leg growing in the UK, and we do business. I do presentations to Hong Kong with my business partner in the UK, who translates as I do the English. She does the Mandarin and the Cantonese. Why global? Because I have a why. 1,000 six-figure income earners in the next 20 years. Can I do it? Who cares? But you must have a goal big enough. You must have a goal big enough that it scares you and it drives you every day. So I don't care if I do it. What if I only get to 100? What if I only get to 100? If I get to 100, what's my income like? My focus is not on me. I want 1,000 six-figure income earners in 20 years. But if I get 100, hey. If I get 100, what? Okay. The purpose is consumer power. We are taking back power every time you spend. Every time you spend, we take back power from retailers. We take our collective buying power, we push down prices, we take margins and pass on to everyone who contributes and participates. We are taking back power every day. This is a movement. This is a crusade. This is a mission. It is not just something you do to make an extra buck. When you get the real belief of the shopping annuity, you'll see that you're part of a collective that is changing the world one spend at a time, one customer at a time, one client at a time. And most of us get a customer and never a client because they shop once and never come back. But if you turn them, because it says develop 10 to 15, not get. So when you build and develop 10 to 15 customers, they become clients, not customers. In my traditional business, I have clients, not customers, because I don't want them buying once. But you go for the big deal once and never get them again. And you leave with your own needs and not theirs, so they never come back. The purpose, taking back power. Conceptual mastery is the promise. What is the promise? This concept works. There is nothing like it. The concept of the shopping annuity, taking lead and turn to gold, taking spending and turn to earning, taking profits and expenses and turning into profits. That is a concept of mastery. You want wealth? That's exponential wealth. Because you're leading to people all the time and you're changing lives just by using the concept of the shopping annuity. Taking spent money, bulk it up, and give you an income for the rest of your life. Hey, come on, that's mastery. That's mastery. And what's the platform? Cutting edge technology. Our technology is so good and advanced that this is the power of our global business. I'm in the UK. I'm sitting down, listening to J.R. Eidinger and the Basic Five. And someone in New York just went out for dinner. You're 5 hours behind us. So someone went out for dinner and I stay in the UK and get paid. I'm in the UK and my Bahamian person just sold a website and I stay in the UK and get paid. I'm in the UK and someone in Hong Kong just bought something and I'm in the UK and I get paid. Talk about global. I'm here, the Brits are coming, I'm gonna take over a piece of America. If you don't want it, I'm taking it. If you don't want it, I'm taking it. That's global. That's global. That's the platform of our technology. The ability to use internet and bring the world together, making it smaller so everybody can get a piece of the pie. Pie, piece of the cake. Cake, shopping annuity.
Yeah.
Get it? Woo. You get it? Okay, let's move on. So why is it ours? Why is it ours? Because nothing happens until we take responsibility. If your house was on fire, if someone's house was on fire and you could get them out, and the only person who could was you, would you let them burn or would you take them out? If you were the only person who could get them out, the world's in fire, the world's on fire, the world's in trouble, they have debt, they have stress, they have all manner of illnesses, they have problems. We have the responsibility to free them, and we can do that with the shopping annuity, because you can take back power from the people, from the retailers, and give it to the people. So, product power. I don't need to teach you about the products. Just use them and share stories. Facts tells, stories sell. Build stories and build your business. Simple as that. Build stories. Take everything and turn it into a story. story. How many recruits did you have? 3, turn it into a story. How much products did you sell? I sold 1, turn it into a story. Find the story in every product that you sell and sell the story. Plan power. Where people are at. This business is the greatest economic leveler since compound interest. Why?
Yes.
Because if you're rich, you can do it. And if you're poor, you can do it. If you spend £5 a month, you can do it. And dollars a month, you can do it. And if you spend $20 a month, you can do it. Who cares? Help people to convert. Now in my business in the UK, I teach my entire team, just get with people and teach them to convert. Stop worrying about 20 recruits and 500 recruits and all of this thing and stress yourself out. Great, if you can get it, do it. But if you teach them to convert, how easy will it be to get them to become a business partner? The belief level will be up. They believe in our product and we're a product brokerage company. Have we forgotten? If they believe in our product and we're a product brokerage company, then it's automatic they're going to join our business. Anyway, people power. My God. Next to belief, the greatest power on earth is people power. So let me give you this in closing. There are 3 things essential for your business. For you to be successful in anything, 3 things are essential. 3 things are important. Number 1, understanding the basics of your business. You must understand the result producing activities, the basic 5, all the systems that we have. You must understand that. You must know how to show the plan. Someone says, how do you show the plan? Any way you can. I think it was Gary that said it this morning. Any which way you can show it, show it. Learn the business. 25% of your business is understanding the basics. But here's where the business really works. 60% is about people. Who has money? Answer me. Who has money? No. Who has money? It's in the, who is in the bubble? Who has money?
Nobody.
No. Who has money? It's there. See? I'm trying to work an experiment on you. Who has money?
People.
That's right. Who buys products?
People.
Who do we show the plan to?
People.
Okay. So do we show the plan to products?
No.
Do we show the plan to companies?
No.
Do we show the plan to a nice hall?
No.
Do we show the plan to whatever? We show the plan to people. Correct?
Yes.
Who buys? People. Who has money? People. So the number 1 skill, apart from the basics, is learning about people. And what we do is we don't understand personalities and people and the language associated with that, so we fumble our meetings all the time. And you know what we do? We lead with ourselves. Because you want to hit the bonus check and you want to sell a product. I got this product, I got that product, I got this thing, it can work for you. Here's my business. Business card, all the rest of it. What does that really do? People walk around with a sign on their forehead that says, make me feel special. Every one of you do it. And we're all selfish. We all want to know about us. We don't care about you. We care about us. So when you're leading, don't lead with you, lead with us. Lead with the person in front of you. So, what do you want? How long have you done that job? What do you like about it? What don't you like about it? What is it that you're not able to do? What would you like to do? And when you're forming someone, you're trying to find a sign. Their strength, their interest, their goal, their need. Because once you find that out, now you can present the business according to what they need. And not what you need. That's why we lose them. That's why we lose them. So it's economic alchemy, because we all shop, and people shop everywhere. So here's my little note, and I close. So, Jason, do you shop?
I do.
Jason, do you get paid for shopping? Let's say you don't.
Oh, I don't.
Good. Right, so you don't. Jason,
That's.
would you like to?
Of course I would.
Would you like me to show you how?
Yes, I would.
That's the meeting. The very first meeting. Because there are 5 steps to that process. The initial contact, show the business, the follow-up, sitting with them on the on-the-job training, and then leadership development. Once you get them into that cycle, the rest is history. Thank you so much for your time. Convert